Hey everybody, it's Christina, and I'm making a Tussie Mussie. I hope I'm saying that right. Tussie Mussie. But I already put it together and thought, hey, maybe I should film this. So I got the instructions from Bona, and I will leave a link in the description box below this video to Bona's video so you can see how it's put together. And I put some eyelets here on the side and some what do you call this? Some twine. It's quite a thick twine. I'm just getting my tea ready to tea dye this doily here. It already looks aged, but I want it a little bit darker. So this is the tea I'm using here, and it's called India Spice. It smells so good. I've already tea dyed some other pieces that I'm using for my Tussie Mussie, and it smells so good. So I've just got my tea bag in here. And I'm just going to put my doily in there and let that sit for a little while. Now I'm just taking my tea bag and tapping it all over the doily because I want it just a little bit darker. And then here I showed you in the other video how I tea dyed this, and so this, now that it's tea dyed, it matches the paper way better. And this was white as snow, these doilies here, so I tea dyed these too, and I'm going to be gluing them all around the top here, hot gluing them all around the top. So I'm going to get started. Alright, so since I've never made one of these before, I've never done this, I think I'm going to snip a piece, or like snip the cone off. I already did, but I think I need to snip a little bit more. And what I want to do is get some hot glue either here or on the lace and push it in there because I want this hanging down. So, looks like I need to cut some more. Make that hole bigger. Okay, so here we go. I'm just stuck a pencil in here. Put some glue all around. And let's see if this works. So that looks okay. Now to hide the glue, I am going to put some of this trim around. Okay, before I get too ahead of myself, because I'm like using my glue gun like crazy here, I had this doily right here, and I cut all the edge off and glued it on right here all around. And now I'm taking this trim and gluing it on top of that, but a little bit higher, and it's going to go over the edge. And then I have this trim, and I'm going to hot glue it all the way down the seam. And then I'm going to take the same trim and hot glue it all the way around where these two pieces of trim meet. So I put some put some seam binding on and a little bit of these gold leaves there and some bling. The next thing I'm going to do is wrap some tulle around the handle, and I'm also going to, I think, wrap some of the string pearl. Well, that was a job getting this all wrapped around with the string of pearls, so I hope it stays nicely. It keeps falling apart, but or coming loose, but I think I got it to stay. Now I made this flower from some fabric, And I'm going to put this, I'm going to hot glue it on the inside right there. Now I have some parchment paper here that I made from just regular white computer paper. And I forget how I did this, but I'm pretty sure I soaked it in a shallow pan with balsamic vinegar, and then I put it in the oven and I baked it at, I don't know, maybe 200 degrees or something like that. See, those are the oven rack marks right there. So it turned out pretty cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred this, and I think it will make a nice filler for the Tussie Mussie. So I'm not sure if I showed how I finished the bottom. I know I showed this lace here and this little trim right there. But I also wrapped some lace around and just tied it so it's hanging over like so, and then I put a button on the top, and this button matches the buttons that's at the top. And the paper that I used here, I want it sort of Halloween-y, autumn theme, I guess. I don't know. It's got little witchy hats on it and these little globes. But the line is really pretty. I like it. It's got glitter on it, and it is called Glitter Embossed Cardstock by Forever in Time, and it's called Hocus Pocus. And then I already showed you that I used some parchment paper and shredded it, and I've already showed you what I did with the handle. And I put a handmade flower on this side and a embellishment that says love on that side. And then I put these, I don't know, I just had this sprig of berries that I'm going to push in there. And then this is, I just got these picks from Michael, so I cut some off and I put them in there. And now I'm going to put the large doily in here, and I'm going to put some goodies in there, just a few little things, as this is a gift I'm making for someone and I want to get it in the mail, so I'm just going to put a couple little things in there. I made some little gift candy bags here, so the tops I cut out with one of these. Oh yeah, it's one of these dies by Spellbinders, and this one is Labels 8. And then I have these little tiny stamps that I probably just picked up, you know, those little $1.50 ones at Michael's. So I used some of these. And I just cut out a butterfly from some glitter paper, and it says, "Just because," and I put some candies in there. This one says, "One can do without people, but one has need of a friend," and a little something for you. So that's going to go in there. And then I have a little stamp. It says "Trick or Treat," and I'll stick that in there. And I have this little, oh, I forget what these are called, little organza bags, and I've just got a bunch of little pieces of bling in there. And it's all ready to get ready for mail out. So there we are. It's my first Tussie Mussie. Kind of feels silly when I say Tussie Mussie, but I had a lot. It's very easy to do, and I think in the beginning I was stuck. I didn't know what to do, but you know what? As you start cutting and gluing, then it all comes together, and those, you know, creative juices start to flow. So I really enjoyed making that. Thanks for watching, everybody, and always I appreciate your comments, and hope you're all having a great day. Bye for now.